know, but, I'm Commissioner Sharon Bolos. I'm here with Commissioner Jim Harvey, and hopefully Commissioner Gage will be joining us shortly. Our first item, discussion and or action for approval of the minutes for the commission work session held on April 14th, 2025.
Madam Chair, these are beautiful, and without hesitation, I'll make a motion that we approve these.
I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you for that heartfelt.
Hey,
commentary.
well, just if I may with a comment.
It's too late.
There's-
Item 2, discussion regarding the sewer budget. We have
Okay, commissioners, I think I can probably,
Chad.
I got
and
Scott
Lloyd.
here to back me up, but,
All you need.
should be fairly easy on this. I didn't have Scott roll over, some of the funds from the budget last year for some of the projects that we've got going on, and so we just wanted to get the request to do the rollover for those, funds from last year.
We in May or almost?
No, we're not almost. We're barely halfway into April.
I just was wondering what took so long.
So I guess I can give you a little bit of elaboration there to make it a little bit longer, but, we've had a hard time finding some contractors to do this work.
Oh,
Within reason, these bids that we got back, finally, I've got one that's under $10,000, and so we haven't had budgeted, I think it's like 25,000, and and we've got other projects too we wanna do, but. We had 27 that was gonna be rolled over in one of the accounts in 22, about in the other account, so that's kind of what we're looking at. So,
Responses are kind of slow right now. Everybody's got a lot on their plates. There's a lot of development going on, and so they're not always the most prompt in getting back with you, is what we're finding out.
It's been a struggle to get some individuals up, but I think just it's a small little project to come do it, so.
That's it, like that, commissioners, we have a separate fund balance for each one of these, so the money can only be used for the sewer system, so it's not like we could use this money for other projects. So it's money that was appropriated in 2024, we didn't spend it, it can't be used for anything else.
Okay. Talking about rolling over money for sewer
it's
projects.
like a change.
Rather roll it over than lose it.
Well, it's money you appropriated last year, 2024.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds good to me.
more questions?
No.
That was easy.
Yeah, really, perfect.
Fantastic.
I'll enter it as a budget change in KISS flow, so you should see that today for your approval.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, commissioners.
All righty.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Just go out slowly.
We're
'cause you have
doing-
10 minutes to
We're doing
exit.
our part to keep you guys on schedule.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
Go out slowly and go out crying.
We've been on the other end of that and making it drag out, so we're happy to help this time.
Do you have a
So moved.
All in favor?
Second, so aye.
Adjourning.
No. Closed session, so I need a motion to cease to saunter.
Motion to cease to saunter, Madam Chair.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, item 3 is our discussion regarding changes to the HR policy. 3-300 alcohol and drug policy. Miss Emily Wild, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon, commissioners. I just have a brief change to our drug and alcohol policy. And if you go to the tab on page 4 of 7, it's highlighted.
Okay.
So,
4 of 7.
Yep.
okay.
so with our random drug testing, so we do randoms for all of our safety sensitive. And we just wanted to add 2 little bullet points in there. So one, an employee is required to report to a random. If they get called as a random within 24 hours of notification from their supervisor. And then to add to that, if they are out on vacation, when they return, they get notified by their supervisor and they have to report no later than 24 hours to take that.
When they return,
When they return.
what does a drug test look like if they're on vacation, like, let's say for a
So,
week?
Yeah.
They come
we
back and they
just-
have 24 hours to do a drug test.
Yeah, so they're not, so with a random, if they're on vacation, they're not notified until they come back. So we do randoms every quarter, so if they are in working, then they have to go basically within 24 hours. If they're out on vacation, they're not notified until they come back, and then when they come
Yeah,
back, they're
24 hours.
notified they have 24 hours.
Okay.
Just to help so
Yeah.
that nothing can be tampered or
Okay,
anything like that. So that's the only change to the drug and alcohol policy.
So we didn't have a requirement prior to that for
So
random?
we have been operating under the 24-hour, but it wasn't written in
Oh, okay.
policy, so we thought we better write it in policy. So,
Okay.
And what if it's not random? Where do we address that?
so we have, like new hire, which is at the beginning, we have, and then if you look at B, reasonable suspicion. So if there's reasonable suspicion, so that's, somebody comes in and somebody smells alcohol in their breath, or their eyes are dilated, or there's some type of thing that makes them think that they're on drugs or alcohol, then that's an immediate, the supervisor takes them down, and that's in section B.
Got it.
and then
Okay.
D, post-accident.
Post-accident, so if somebody is in an accident, there are requirements
Oh.
to do drugs, and then we have random is E. So. And then what happens if there are results? So.
No questions for me?
If I could get it covered to me.
Okay, so I will put that on the commission agenda for next week.
Okay. We have an item 4 that does not have your name by it, but I assume it's yours. Discussion regarding changes in vendor for job posting services?
Yes, that's me as well. So second thing is, so we have a current vendor. And I would like to propose moving to a new vendor to do our job postings. So I have this money in my budget, so currently in the budget. With this prior vendor, that contract is up July 1st, and I just don't feel like they have been doing a very good service, and my team is having to manually go to all of the job boards
Well,
and post them. And so switching to this eQuest, it's basically like a one-stop shop. So they go in, post it in Oracle, and then they take the jobs either from our career site or and they scrape them and put them on all of these job boards. Or when we post it, they do a blast and they send it out to all of their free networks. They also put it on like all of the required diversity job boards. They put it on like a Handshake, which is like all of the colleges around here utilize Handshake. It'll go on Indeed, Monster, LinkedIn, all of those through the scrubbing process. So it's really gonna save my team a lot of time. Because right now, so they're having to manually go in
You're
and
doing it anyway.
do it on there, and then whenever they end, then they have to go in and end date and all of these job boards. So this is kind of a one shop type of deal.
Where does this cost fall in relation to what you're paying now?
So it's about $4,000 more than what we're paying now. So it's a little bit more expensive, but I think it will free up a lot of my team's time so that, you know, they can be working on other job responsibilities.
So it's almost double,
Yeah,
and you have that in your budget,
I
though?
do.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, questions? Questions?
I'm good with it.
All right,
It's didn't do the job for you.
okay, sounds good.
Okay,
Thank
all right, you will see this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Taking a vacuum.
yeah.
Speaking of vacuums, we're on item 5.
Item 5.
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, we're on adjourn. Okay, second.
All in
All right.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.